Good evening. It is great to have you with us here on a very busy Thursday night. We begin tonight with the new video here of that horrific crash, an Air India passenger jet, just moments after taking off from the airport in Western India bound for London. The first ever crash of a Boeing 787 Dreamliner in the air for only 30 seconds. At least 246 people killed, and tonight the incredible story here of that lone survivor, the miracle in seat 11A. Surveillance video showing the last moments of the flight about 30 seconds after liftoff, seeming to lose power. You can see the plane dropping in the sky, disappearing behind buildings, and then exploding into a massive fireball. 242 passengers and crew on board, the plane crashing into a medical college, destroying a dorm and killing several people on the ground as well. Firefighters and rescuers battling those flames, working to untangle the wreckage, trying to recover the bodies inside. The plane breaking up, the tail lodged right into a building. The black boxes are in that part of the plane. They're hoping they unlock some of this mystery. And tonight, what we're learning about that miracle survivor, the man sitting in seat 11A, you can see walking away from the crash, saying he has no idea how he survived this. ABC's chief foreign correspondent Ian Pannell leading us off tonight from London's Gatwick Airport, where that plane was supposed to land.
Tonight, the chilling final moments of flight AI 171. The London-bound Air India jet roaring down the runway. But immediately after takeoff, the plane struggling to climb, appearing to lose engine power, plunging into a residential neighbourhood in Ahmedabad, India, exploding in a massive fireball about 30 seconds after takeoff. Video filmed from a nearby building showing the horror unfolding. The plane, loaded with jet fuel and 242 passengers and crew on board, headed to Gatwick Airport in London. Plumes of thick black smoke billowing from the crash site. Firefighters spraying water on the burning wreckage. The plane slamming into a medical college during lunchtime. You can see the abandoned meals on the tables. Shocking images showing the tail sticking out of a building next to a mangled landing gear. Debris scattered for blocks. At least 246 people killed, including several medical students on the ground, authorities say. And tonight, after police initially said there were no survivors on the plane, Air India making a stunning announcement. One person on board survived. Extraordinary video appears to show the sole survivor, Vishwash Ramesh, limping away minutes after the crash, smoke billowing in the background. He reportedly told local media he doesn't know how he made it out alive. His family here in Britain speaking out tonight, grateful Vishwash survived, but tragically his brother AJ still missing.
When he was on the runway, my dad called him and Vishwash said, "Oh, we're going to take off soon." And then literally like 2 minutes later, he video called my dad. As he crashed, he said, "Oh, our plane's crashed." All of that. I don't know where my brother is. I don't see any other passengers. I don't know how I'm alive, how I exited the plane.
Vishwash reportedly seated in 11A in the emergency exit row. This is the first ever crash of a Boeing 787 Dreamliner, which has had a perfect flying record since entering service in 2011. Tonight, investigators, including the NTSB, poring over those videos, searching for clues.
The 787 is an extraordinarily safe airplane, and so to watch it unable to get airborne raises all sorts of questions. Were both engines operating? Did they lose an engine on takeoff? Or was there something more that caused them to impact the ground just after taking off?
David, that flight was supposed to land here at London's Gatwick Airport just a few hours ago. Instead, tonight, families of the victims have been given help and support as they mourn their loved ones. David.
Ian Pannell leading us off tonight from London. Ian, thank